constantly changing world where innovations and technology are at the forefront of our every conversation, I believe the superpowers are least talked about. Past chair and fellow strugglers, a very good evening. Superpowers are often referred to as powers that belong to superheroes in the comic books and the fiction movies. I believe there is one superpower that has the power that has the potential to change the very standard and the growth of and development of our life, yet it is least talked about. Hussnain, come on, be practical. You know you have been struggling for studies throughout your life. Landing up at a university like LUMS is a good far-fetched idea, but it is not really practical. How many of you have come up across such dialogues in your life when you have to listen, come on, think practically. It is good to have such ideas, but it will not lead you anywhere. Raise your hands. When we close our eyes, we tend to imagine. And when this imagination becomes intense and in line with our goals, that is where we dream. And what we see with closed eyes and open mind has an impact on the life that follows. I believe this is where we dream, and this is the superpower, the power of dreams. If you look at the history of the world, we see the course of history has been made by the people who tend to dream. They are the people who tend to challenge the possibilities, the boundaries of possibilities, and make the impossible possible. There was a reformist back in South Africa, who had a dream to make a racially integrated nation. He spent 27 years in prison, yet he never gave up on his dream. Today, he still serves as the inspiration for the legal movements that happen around the world. We all know him by the name of Nelson Mandela. Then there was an entertainment enthusiast who came up with the dream of coming up with a place that would provide entertainment to the families and kids all together at one place. Yet he was laughed at by his very own friends. Today, his idea, we know him as his place and idea is empire as Disneyland. He came up with this idea and changed the course of entertainment for ages, for generations, and this is how he redrafted the idea of entertainment for the families. Although we can see that the dreamers are the reformists who change the course of life, yet we tend to underrate the importance of superpowers in our world. We live in the world that prizes practicality, efficiency, and immediate results over anything else. If we tend to continue the same pattern, it means we would lose the ability to challenge the status quo and change the world the way it's moving already. Initially, people came up with different measures of intelligence. How many of you know about IQ? Intelligence quotient. A measure to see how intelligent a person is. How many of you know about EQ, emotional quotient? A measure to see how emotionally intelligent a person is. Based on my key learnings, the experiences I have seen from around the world, the examples I have studied, and the figures I hold in my very cap, I have come up with another measure of intelligence, and I name it as DQ, dream quotient. Which means, if you want to gauge the intelligence of any person, you should be on the look for the ability to dream by that very person. Because these are the people who have the ability to question the status quo, to change the world, and bring the change that is much needed in this world today. How many of you believe in the power of dreams now? It is important to note that what we dream is what we manifest. I would like to conclude my speech in my very own words. To achieve something big in life, the very first step you need to take is dream big. Thank you.